Hey, what's up guys, it's Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Became a Legendary Blacksmith. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie. Before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to my boy Shadow, whose idea I am making right now after such a long time. So here it is, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's kind of a nice idea, and plus it's going to be a harem one as well. And thank you so much for being considerate and understanding from my perspective as well. And I promise you that I will be giving you my all, and yeah, just trying to come up with best stories I can, so the stories that you can enjoy. So yeah, I'm really grateful and thankful. Thank you very much. Now, aside from that, there will be a short story coming to my second channel soon as well. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels. And without any further ado or delay, let's begin with our today's movie. Roll the intro. Our story begins 6 years after the Kyubi attack in Konoha Gakure no Sato. As now we go towards the said village to see that it was October 10th, and as usual, everything was going great and people were chasing after a kid. Wait, what? People were chasing after a kid? You might ask who this kid was. This kid was none other than Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the third born of Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, and Kushina Uzumaki, the second strongest kunoichi in the whole world right now. And where were they? Well, they were in their home currently and celebrating the birthday of the older twins, who they regarded as, alongside the whole village, as hero. Well, Naruto was mostly ignored or neglected by them, unconsciously. As now we see Naruto, who, being a curious spirit, ventured out of his house in the night time, because he was told not to do so, and here he was getting in trouble again. Oh, come on, this is the second time I just ventured out and these people are on my neck. What did I do to you guys? Naruto said, looking back and shouting at the people while he was running away. What did he do to you? What did you do to us? Stop right there and we'll tell you what did you do to us. Yeah, not happening. I'm not taking any chances. As Naruto suddenly turned into an alleyway, and the people arrived there as well, only to find him that he wasn't there. And the alleyway was completely blocked, and there was no other way to, enter or exit. This alley is blocked. Check the dumpsters. He would have been there. As after checking everything, they couldn't find him anywhere. Where did the demon go? Crap! You know what, Hanma-san, I think it is best that we, disperse and leave. I don't want Anbus to follow us around. I saw one of the Anbus watching us. Or more like watching it. Damn it! We can't let the Kage find out about this. Not again. We have to disperse. Quickly. We'll get him next time. As we go towards Naruto, as we see him currently hiding in a dark room. All this happened was because there was a basement window that was open and he was small enough to fit through it, sliding inside and vanishing from the alleyway. Phew, that was close, Naruto thought to himself. Man, the second time I go out on my own and this shit happens. What the hell is wrong with these people? Talking about me being a demon and all. Seriously. And that is when he heard some sounds that were coming from the other side of the room. Wait, someone's in the room. Oh no, I gotta get out of here. And that is when we see Naruto's curious mind begin to, tickle him again. Oh, come on, not now. Must ignore. Must resist. But he couldn't, and in the end he had to venture to the other side of the room in the dark. I hate myself. And I say that, all shit happens to me. Literally, I am the only one bringing this upon myself, he said to himself as we see him finally coming to a vicinity where light was coming from. Hiding behind a huge, wooden shelf, he peeked and saw what was going on. It was an old buff man who, with a hammer, was slamming on something, and it looked red and piping hot. Almost done. Well, what do you know? This is a fine-looking katana. As Naruto's eyes then met towards the katana, and in that katana he saw his reflection, and so did the old man. As he turned, "Oh crap, no," said Naruto, as he was brought out of his stupor in an instant. As the old man then smirked, "Aren't you Minato's boy?" Yes, sir. What are you doing here?" Well, sir, I didn't want to be here actually. I went out for a stroll and people became angry for some reason and began to chase after me. Ah, those drunken idiots. Hmm. From the look way that you were looking at the sword, it seemed that you might be interested in something. Have you learned shinobi skills of some sort? No. How so? You're how old? 8, I believe? 6, sir. You should be beginning your training. Why aren't your parents teaching you something? They're busy with Nissan and Nissan. Huh. So the kid is being ignored. Tell you what, kid. Are you interested in blacksmithery? Wait, smithery? Yes, it's a art in which we form and make weapons. Without us, the shinobis? What are they gonna fight with? Jutsus? And what if they run out with jutsus? What are they gonna fight with? They'll be dropped dead to the ground. That is why weapons are made, so that they can preserve their chakra and only use it for vital attacks. I see. As after that we see Naruto's eyes glinted up. You look really cool and amazing. How come you are so buffed? All you do is just slam hammer. When you do something regarding metal, and you have to do heavy lifting, kid. Even at my age, you get buff. Whoa. Can I? If you want to be a blacksmith and my apprentice, then you have to get permission from at least one person. You see, I'm not an ordinary blacksmith, kid. My name is Tarano, and I have been living here even before your father was born. And I myself am, or could be considered an elder. So yeah, me being an elder and affiliated with the council and this village, alongside other villages, I have to have a permission letter to gain an apprentice, which you only can gain from anyone from the council who is old enough. Meaning an elder? Yes. Can you just do that for me? Defeats the point. I want you to do this test for me, to see your dedication. You have 2 days to complete this task, and if you do so, then I will fully take you on as my apprentice. As after that we see, Naruto was about to leave with excitement. You know the people might be still out there. Why don't you rest here and go out tomorrow? Oh, yeah, right. And for the whole night, Naruto watched Tadano make new swords, katanas, as well as kunais and senbon needles. And the way that he made them, and the way they turned out, it was so exciting. And it was so satisfying to him. As if all his worries, sorrows were being washed away, melted and being stroked and formed into an objective. Now he knew what he had to do. Screw being a shinobi. I mean, he found something entirely different and important to him. And after waiting for a few hours, Naruto said, "Can I go now?" "Listen up, kid. It's quite dark outside. Are you sure about this?" "Well, yes. I don't want you to disturb you. You can enjoy that." "So you know that I enjoy making what I do." "Yes. It was so amazing and satisfying to watch. It is an art, kid. A true art. A weaponsmith is an artist who create weapons. And these are the normal ones. You want to see something amazing? The one art that I loved?" Yes. As a beautiful black katana was shown with purple petals on it." Whoa. What is this?" "This was, well, my wife's. She was a samurai." "Really?" "Yes." "What was her name?" "Her name, well, more like is Komi-san. And she's, well, upstairs. And she's looking at you right now." "Wait, what? Where?" As Komi finally came down with her huge googly eyes as well as cat ears, as she brought out a notepad and an ink brush and began to write kanjis there. "It's nice to meet you." "Ah, she's bad with the words and, strangers and all. You don't need to worry about her." "I'll be done soon, Komi-san. Why don't you go up and, relax?" As, after flinching for a bit, she nodded and left after saying goodbye to Naruto. Wow, she's... yeah, I know, something else, right? "So, when can I begin?" "I told you, kid, you need..." "Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm so excited, I just want to begin right now." "Well, everyone is excited at first, but soon after some time passes, let's just say they tend to get bored and leave. And these are the type of people I despise the most." "Oh, I won't. I if I start something, I will push it to the end. It's not about that, kid. It's not about pushing to the end or completing it because it's just some task. It is if you have conviction or heart for it. Think about it first and then go for the latter. I'll extend it for the 4 days, and that is the least I can do for you. Now go. As after that, Naruto finally returned home, and the next day, everyone was conversing in his house while he was out of it, and that is when Mito noticed Naruto looking in something or some place while completely being oblivious there and eating his food. Naruto? And that is when the whole conversation stopped, and Naruto didn't respond. Naruto? And that is when Kushina noticed Naruto, her youngest son, sitting there. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice. Naruto, son? Said Kushina, finally, as Naruto was brought out of his stupor. Oh, yes? What is it, Kachan? You looked out of it. What's going on? Oh, nothing. It's just that I met with this blacksmith last night. His name was Tadano, and he was amazing. Blacksmith? Tadano-san? Yes. I know. He's an amazing blacksmith who calls it an art. And he's the most prized, blacksmith ever there is, and the most respected one as well. All the five elemental nation wants him, but he chose to reside here, his wife's homeland. But he still have contracts with the other nations, and that is why there hasn't been a full-out war ever since, after the Third Great Shinobi War. I see. But why? He told me that he has been living here for quite a long time. You see, at that time, before, he didn't have accepted any other, licenses from the other villages to give them the weapons. So only Konoha was able to get these weapons hands-on. And that is why the war broke out in the first place. And soon after, when he agreed to it, everything went back to how it was. Oh, so you met with him? Yes, he offered me to, make his apprentice. Wait, don't you want to be a shinobi like us? Said Menma. No. Wait, what? Said Minato, quite shocked by him. Why? We began your training. Why don't you want to be a shinobi? Well, I just don't, and you never began my training. It was only Menma-ni-san and Mito-ne-chan. I was always left out, So I want something to do myself because I'm always bored since they can't play with me anymore. Wait, what? Said Minato, quite shocked at what his son was telling him. Hey Dad, where can I get this form? Recommendation from someone from the council? He said that if I have this, I will be able to become his apprentice. Wait, recommendation? You need an elder's permission, Naruto. Can you get me that, Dad? Yes, son, I will try. As after that we see, at that time there was a knock on the door, and in came Jiraiya and Hiruzen Sarutobi. Ah, it's nice to meet you, everyone, said Jiraiya. Oh, hey Jiraiya-sama, said Naruto. Why so serious, kid? Calm down, I'm your godfather. You can cozy up to me. Well, whatever you say, old man. Hey, Gigi, said Naruto, looking towards Hiruzen. What is it, Naruto-kun? Can I have your recommendation letter for becoming a blacksmith apprentice? I suppose it is a test given to you by... Tadano-san. Yes. Thought so. So you really want to be a blacksmith then? Yes. Why? Give me one solid reason before I give you this. Because of the weapons he created. They are art. Mostly his wife's sword. I want to make weapons like those. But weapons are weapons, Naruto. They are used in a battle. They are not decor that are displayed. Well, I want to make both then. I will make weapons that can cut and can look pretty at the same time. As Hiruzen saw the determination in Naruto's eyes, as his family saw as well. If you already have made up your mind then, Naruto, then you have my permission. And that is when Tadano out of nowhere just arrived there in a puff of smoke. Well, kid, you passed my test. Wait, what? Tadano-san, what are you doing here? Said Naruto. From now on, it's sensei, kid. Oh, hey, Hiruzen. Thanks, man. Well, any time for you, old friend. Wait, you were in on this? It was a test, Naruto-kun, said Hiruzen. If anyone wanted to become my apprentice, he had to pass a test, and Hiruzen was given a reply by me. If someone like me was to come, who I was going to take as a student, he would reply as this: a weapon that can look pretty as well as do the job. That is the sort of weapons that I create, and that is why I'm highly in demand and quite popular. And that is what I want from my student as well, this conviction, Naruto. And you have proven that you have this. Wait, said Minato, don't we have any say in this? Unfortunately, no, Minato. It was a done deal even before you became a Kage. And I have finally found an apprentice, who I see deem fit to pass down my skills. And that is something that you cannot stop or hold. And I suppose that you have a training trip to go on, right? You are going to leave Naruto in the care of the Uchihas, I presume? Yes. Wait, what? You are going to leave me behind? As Jiraiya looked down at Naruto. I'm sorry, kid. I was the one who suggested this. Don't hate them, okay? But they agreed. Listen, kid. Your siblings, they have the chakra of the Nine Tails. You possess the soul. It is dangerous to keep you close and make them learn the chakra, because what if the QB soul tries to absorb chakra through you? And there has been many ways I tried, but everything fails. It's only for a few years, I promise, and after that they will be back. If you want to hate someone, then hate me, Naruto. I am the only one who is completely here to blame. Said Jiraiya. No, you're not. You're being honest with me. They weren't. Naruto said, looking back at his family. I was sad, alone, and even risked my ass out there, getting beaten by those people, and yet you never were really interested in me, said Naruto, looking at them. No, son, please don't. Just go on your training trip. Thanks for being honest with me, at least, Arasanin. I'm sorry, kid. It's alright. I don't hate you, at least. As Hiruzen said, told you this was a foolish idea. Even if Jiraiya gave you this, he has given many foolish ideas. You can practice here, but keeping them in a contaminated place, or contained place as well. We have tried that. That doesn't work, Sensei. The seal breaks, and Naruto was able to absorb some bit of chakra as well. How do you know? Said Hiruzen. After that was done, I was in the sage mode to check if the chakra leaks or not, and it did. And Naruto, who was there, it was absorbed into his seal, meaning there is a default in Naruto's seal. It can contain the QB, but it cannot protect or contain the soul alone. The chakra is absorbed by his seal. I see. That is why you suggested this. Yes, we're sorry, son. Please don't. Just go, okay? Naruto, we're sorry it's because of us, said Menma, as Mito nodded as well. I don't hate you, but I don't know what to think about you two, he said, pointing towards his parents. Let's go, Sensei. Well, I'll be taking care of your son until then. And I promise you that he is going to be the best blacksmith, even far going beyond me when you return with your training trip. And after that we see time skip to the next week, and the Uzumaki no Mikaze family was leaving. Naruto was only there to meet with his siblings, and after saying their goodbye to them, Jiraiya came there before his parents. You know, kid, I was an orphan, and I wished day in and day out that I had parents. You have those, even if they are doing a crappy job at it, he said, whispering to Naruto, as Naruto chuckled. You got that right. At least you have them. Respect them while you can, and cherish them, because once they're gone, and there will be only regret left there, said Jiraiya, as Naruto's eyes were widened, as Jiraiya with the family left then. As now we see Naruto standing there, until Tadano arrived there. Well, kid, you ready or what? I'm ready, Sensei. And after that, we have a time skip. Time skip of, 7 years. In those 7 years, Naruto was training hard and was making a lot of, weapons. At first, in the few years, the weapons were not that great and would always break and all. But after continuously making weapons and failure again and again, Naruto was able to finally build an artistic piece of weapon, which he named the Black Byaku, because it was a complete black blade, combined with the chakra metal of the finest breed, as well as with elemental metal. It was some sort of metal that was of a lower degree, but its sharpness was no joke. It could even cut through a rock, point blank. As Naruto has combined the two, and the color that came over there looked like, well, black. Shiny chrome black. And that is something that purely said sinister, quiet, and elegant. And once Tadano saw this sword, even he was mesmerized. You know, kid, there is a lot to learn on travels out there. So I highly suggest that you go on your own now, on a journey. Wait, but Sensei, I don't even know even how to fight. You do know how to wield a hammer, right? As well as how to craft weapons and test them out. Yeah, I do. You taught me that, said Naruto, who was now completely built like a swimmer with some bit of muscles, as he was wearing perfect karate style, well, clothing with shinobi sandals. But the vest that he was wearing was completely sleeveless, showing off his arms. You know, Naruto, your body is hardened when you work with metal, so much that your body in itself becomes a tank to absorb and, well, parry each and every attack. You won't feel any pain. And you just have been, well, you know, zapped by a senbon filled with, well, poison. Wait, what? Why would you do that, Sensei? Just playing with you, kid. It's just a normal senbon with Python's viper. Well, venom. Wait, what? It has a snake venom in this? Yes. What do you feel? Nothing, to be honest. And that venom could have killed any normal person within 2 minutes. And it has been within you for more than 2 hours now. What the hell is wrong with you, old man? Do you want to kill me or something? Well, son, I usually do this every day as well. It's sort of a test to see and increase my endurance. That is why you felt weak in the beginning, because I was making you immune. Because we, being the strongest weaponsmith as well as weapon makers out there, we are always targeted by our enemies who want us gone, or by competition as well, who hires mercenaries to kill us. So that is why we need to prepare ourselves as well for a battle. And what you have been doing, the katas that you have been doing for more than 70 years, is the katas for defense and offense altogether. As Komi finally came there, as she had green tea in her hand, as she sat down and patted Naruto's head, as Naruto was shocked when she spoke in a lower tone. You have become strong, and I respect that. And these words were more than enough to make Naruto blush, as Tadano said, "Oh, stop hitting on my wife." Wait, what? I'm not hitting on your wife, then why are you blushing like a schoolgirl? Well, she finally spoke. I did not knew that she was so soft-spoken, and that is enough for Komi to flinch, as she was now another nervous wreck. And soon after that, she dashed and disappeared from there. There she goes again. Are you serious about me traveling? Nah, you probably shouldn't. I mean, you're a kid right now. What I do think is that you should go and learn a few jutsus and become a shinobi. Wait, but I don't want to be a shinobi. Well, that is how you will go and get experience, kid. You are already a weaponsmith. You have made a lot of weapons, and I want you to take them in your scroll and trade them, sell out the samples, make a name for yourself out there. Don't tell me you didn't print your name in the end. I did? Then it is good. Now go. You have my approval. You are hereby graduated from my academy, and you are now a member, an honorable equal to me, a weaponsmith, a blacksmith. And that is when Naruto was left shocked, filled with pride, as Komi arrived and peeked from behind with a smile on her face, a true genuine smile as well, as Naruto was shocked by this. Thank you, both of you. Well, I have sent it a letter to Hiruzen, kid. Go now, I have to get busy with my wife. I have something to do with my wife. Okay, old man. Make sure you use protection. With that said, Naruto dashed. You gaki, said Tadano as he threw a Chikoto at the door, which slammed straight through. As now we see Naruto dashing towards the alleyway. As he was going, many of the, well, tunins were looking at him, mainly the female versions, the Konoichi, who were ranked tunin, or even genin, because Naruto for his age was quite tall, as well as well built as well, as he had long hair now as well that go down to his shoulders, and he needed to cut them short, but he didn't want to be bothered with it right now. So he finally arrived at Hokage office and bursted straight through the door. Wait, why is the door so light? Said Naruto, who had complete door grabbed in his hand. Let me guess, Tadano-san didn't told you about resistance or restraint. Nope. Yari yari does. Well, anyway, Naruto, from the looks of it that you have been graduated, right? And he wants you to go out and travel, and for that to happen you have to be a shinobi. Pretty much, yes. Oh boy. Well, good luck, kid. And there you go. Go to this address and go to this class on the second floor. You'll meet a man named Iruka there. Your siblings are already there. Wait. So they're back? Well, your siblings are. They were the first one to arrive here after learning the Harishin. He also said that you have to teach me some jutsus to pass. Okay, I see how it is. So there are 3 basic jutsus that you need to know, said Hiruzen as he got up from his table. First one is Henji, as he replaced himself with Naruto. And the second one is replacement jutsu. And Naruto saw that where Hiruzen or his carbon copy was standing, he was standing there now. And third one is, well, clone. And suddenly Hiruzen's clone was made right next to him. If you can do these 3 jutsus, you are able to become pretty much a genin, and your shinobi career can begin. Wait, isn't that kind of way too much? I know, we had to decrease the standards so that the civilians kids also have a shot to become a konomichi or a shinobi. But doesn't that jeopardize the other ones? It kind of does, but it was necessary to keep the people happy. Okay. So what would happen if there was to be an attack on the village? I'm sorry, what? Yes. I mean, what would happen, theoretically, if an attack happens on the village? Me being trained, I will be able to defend myself to some extent until the help gets here. What about those kids? They will freeze in front of the others. I have heard stories from Tarano Sensei that how other villages, train their genins. It is brutal. Way too much brutal. Then Konoha. Konoha used to be strict as well, but due to easy times, many weak-willed people have been born who wants to experience the same thing for the thrill of it, Naruto. And for that case, we have to, let them have an experience. And these type of people usually drop out in the future, meaning we don't have enough efficient shinobi and force in our hands. Quantity over quality, Naruto. Always remember that. Yep, you got that right. Okay. So, I'll be heading out now, but you didn't practice the jutsus. Well, I got them handed down. As we see now Naruto arrive at the academy. And as soon as he entered, we see all of the girls fell quiet. Even Mito herself as she was blushing up a storm. Oh, hey Mito-ne-san. Menma-ni-san, how have you been? Said the said figure as both of them were now shocked. This was their little brother? Wow, he's huge, said Menma, as Menma wore glasses as well as was quite thin and was a little bit shorter than Naruto as well. Naruto might be probably the tallest kid in the whole class right now. Well, introduce yourself. My name is Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, and I am the youngest sibling amongst the triplets. Triplets? Said Sakura. But I thought that Hokage-sama had only 2 kids. Well, that is what you thought, right? And it's only a thought, different from reality altogether. Meaning you were delusional. As everyone began to laugh at that, and that is Ino came there and said, while rubbing her finger in circle on Naruto's chest. As Naruto was quite weirded out by this. Do I know you? Well, you might know me right now. My name is Ino Yamanaka, but you can call me Wifey, she said with a wink as Naruto was shocked and the whole class just went quiet. What? As suddenly there was a fist that was slammed on the table. As we look up to see, a Byakugan girl was staring down at them. as only her eyes and veins were visible. Her whole body was covered in a dark aura. Whoa, that is scary, said Naruto. Piss off, Yamanaka. He's mine. Wait, what? What is going on here? Said Naruto. What do you mean I'm yours? Well, as suddenly the aura disappeared, as she suddenly turned into a Mickey girl as she was rubbing her fingers together. She kind of reminds me of Komi-san. And that is when we see Mito slammed her fist and got up as her hair was flying in the air like their mother. Wow, she kind of reminds me of Kachan. He is not yours or yours. He is younger than me. Even though by a few minutes, but he's still younger than me and my little brother. And we are all Genins right now. We're about to be Genins. You shouldn't be thinking about this stuff until later on. And as his older sister and a clan head, I forbid it. Well, you know what they say. When in Rome, do as the Romans say. I gotta do what my clan head says, so yeah. As now we see Naruto went and sat down with his siblings as Mito hugged her brother. It's so nice to meet you, finally, Naruto. But Naruto saw that Mito was getting too close, but didn't bother with the thought, because it was his sister, obviously. But unknown to Mito, Mito was salivating, and she thought that she has just bagged her little brother, a hunk. As for the other girls, they were pretty much jealous. And now we see someone watching this scene from the tree that was there in the center heart of the academy with binoculars. This was Inami Uchiha, Sasuke Uchiha's older brother. She was mainly there to spy on her brother, to see how his progress was going, until this hunk of a man arrived there. My oh my. I'll get those hussies away. They will know pain in due time. As her eyes then morphed into a different pattern of Sharingan before she disappeared in a murder of crows. As now we see on the other side, while the academy was having their own moment, Minato and Kushina with Jiraiya arrived. And they were going straight towards the academy. I don't know if this is a good idea. Are you sure that he doesn't hate you, kid? I will give you that much. He forgave you the day I left. Wanna know why? Because I showed him the reality. We can hate our parents for how much, they have been mean to us. But in the end, they are our parents. And as kids, it is unconditionally for us to love them. You know, Kushina, your parents have sent you away here, right, to become the Jinchuriki. I know. And you were mad, right? At first I was. But then I knew why they sent me. As soon as I arrived, the whole village, alongside them, they died. Even my friends from the village didn't survive. And they knew about this attack. That is why they offered me. And I thought that they were selfless, way too much involved with the clan. But I was the wrong one. They were only looking for saving me, to send me somewhere safe, where they knew I could be safe. As for Minato, he said, you know, Sensei, I have been an orphan. All my life I wanted a family, and even then I fucked up doing that. We all make mistakes, Minato. Even I did, making a mistake by telling you this. And you agreed because you knew what you had to do, because of your virtueness and righteousness. We all make mistakes. But the kid, if you'll be honest with him, he'll forgive you. I can say this much to you. And that is when they all smiled and have arrived at the academy, where they saw the trio of the siblings were talking, as Mito was grabbing the shoulder of the said guy. Who's that guy? Said Jiraiya. Looks like Mito found herself a boyfriend. No, that's Naruto, said Minato as Kushina was about to go and scold that boy. Wait, what? As Kushina was shocked to see her son. My, he has grown up. Yes, he has. As then we see Naruto coming towards them. Hey, how have you been? We have been good, Naruto. From the looks of it, you have been good as well, son. Yeah, I just graduated from being his apprentice and became a, blacksmith. So, you now want to be a shinobi? Well, to be honest, to travel around I have to get a shinobi license. And now that I have it, I might go on my own adventure. Wait, what? Yes, I want to travel and see the world. But it's dangerous. as then Jiraiya was rubbing his chin. You know what? That is a nice idea, kid. How about I travel with you? What do you mean? I mean, there is a lot of information we can gather around. And plus, there are some people who are after your siblings. Who? Said Naruto, getting serious. The Akatsuki. They're aiming for them. For some reason. And that is why I need to go and know why. So you knew about this? Said Naruto, looking at everyone. Yes, we didn't want you to worry, Naruto. Of course I'm going to be worrying. What are you saying, Nesan? I'll agree. How long? It will be for quite a while, Naruto. God knows how much time it will take. Year, 2, maybe 3? We don't know. Then I'll go with you. Naruto, son, can't you at least... I'm sorry, but you have to wait for a few more years, I see. Then, go, said Minato. Minato, what are you talking about? Said Kushina. It's his decision, Kushina, and he has made it. And we, as his parents, should respect it. We trust you, Naruto. And we believe that you're gonna go far ahead in life and become successful in what you are doing. And to do that, we have to let you out of the nest. Right now. Thanks for understanding, Tochan. Naruto said, giving an awkward hug to his parents before dashing with Jiraiya. As Jiraiya looked back at them with a smile on his face. Told you. As the whole family just stood there with a smile on their face. Maybe an year or so, we can wait. And after that, we see Naruto packed his stuff and was about to leave the village until he heard a knock on his apartment door. And there stood none other than Ino, Hinata, and 2 other women, Hana Inuzuka as well as Inami Uchiha. Inami-ne-san, Hana-ne-san, what can I do for you? And what do you two want? We heard that you were leaving, said Inami. We want to know when will you return. I don't know, to be honest. It'll take a lot of time, I guess. I have to go travel around the world and, well, see. What can I learn? How to hone my skills. I have to make a name for myself as a blacksmith. Even if I have become one, I still am not renowned as my sensei. So you're looking for fame and fortune? No. I want people to appreciate my art. The weapons that I create. And for that to happen, I have to go and travel. I see. Then, before you go, we want to give you this. This is a pendant that we all made for you. Wait, what? Yes, we got it forged right now. Okay. Thank you for the gift then. Why don't you come in and, rest? I'll go freshen up and bring you some drinks. Thank you, we appreciate that. Said Inami as everyone was about to decline. Seeing that she accepted, everyone did as they went inside. And Naruto then said, okay, I'll go make something for you. What would you like? We would like some green tea. I guess I gotta go and make some. It'll take some time. Why don't you guys rest here? And that is when we see Inami extracted a crow from her body. As the crow went inside Naruto's, room in which his cupboard of clothes was. And there it brought out a pairs of undie as well as a t-shirt. As seeing this, the other girls got jealous. And they, pretty much blackmailed her that they will tell on her. And that is when 4 shirts of Naruto's that day alongside with 4 sets of undies disappeared. As Naruto brought out teas for them. There you go, thank you for that, Naruto-kun. After drinking tea and chatting with him for a bit, they all left. That was quite weird. They paid me a visit out of nowhere. Must be something off. Maybe they're sad or something. I never knew that we were that close, to be honest. And that is when Naruto went to pack his undies as well as his resting shirts. Weird. I thought I had 7 shirts. Why are there only 3 left now? Where are the other 4? Maybe I left it at Sensei's place. Who knows? As Naruto began to pack their stuff, and after that we see him closing the apartment, and there stood Mito. I'll miss you, Naruto. How about this? You take care of my apartment, Mito-ne-chan. Really? Yes. There's some stuff of mine in there, and I don't want it pretty much to be broken in and taken away, so would you mind, keeping an eye on it whenever you can? Alright, I will. Yeah, totally. 100%. As Naruto gave her a hug, and after that, we see Naruto and Jiraiya standing at the front gates. You ready, kid? Born ready. Then let us depart. And so Naruto's journey began to the other parts of the elemental nation. The first stop that they made was in Takigakure village that was nearby. Naruto went into the blacksmith shop and there he met Yunasan, who was an old man. What do you want, kid? What are you looking for? Oh, I was looking for selling my swords. I have become a blacksmith. You think I'll buy for amateurs? I will appreciate if you evaluate and see my sword at least. It is built by me. Bring it on, kid. Hit me what you got. As Naruto unsheathed his one creation, it was called the snow petal, because of the snowy petal flakes on a silver blade that was dull in tone. Huh. Magnificent. You're telling me you forged this? Yes. Huh. It even has your engraving there, so I cannot deny that. And it is as the same age as the blade, meaning you cannot replicate it or add it later on. Wow, you can even tell that? Huh. So you're a fresher, as you said, and you certainly have a gang for it as well. You can check it by crossing your fingers and your pores, mainly the center heart of your pores, the tip of them. You can feel the blade. If it is smooth as usual, going along the same line, it is fresh and it has been made for a few days. And if it is completely smooth and doesn't even make a squeaking sound, it is completely new. And if it does make squeaky sound, it is a little bit year or so older. And if it has some scratches and deep grooves in it that you can feel with your tips, then that means that this blade has been used. Wow, amazing. Who was your sensei, kid? Tadano, from Konoha. Tadano. Huh. It's been a long time since I met him. How is he? He's good. He's good. He had made an awesome work. A lot of it, actually. People think that he's some sort of a legendary blacksmith. So you are the student of his so-called legendary blacksmith, huh? I was unfortunate to get my hands on one of his art pieces. But getting a hands upon his student's piece is something honorary as well. I will display it here. And the highest bidder that pays, it will be given to you. Only 20% of royalty will be going to me as a broker. Alright, when is the auction? 2 days from now. Until then, you can go and enjoy. And take this receipt. It is the proof that you are here at my humble adobe. And after that, Naruto left Yunasan with his sword, the snow petal, as he went on to roam around the village, and even bumped into a girl with green hair as she was flying around. How can you do that? Well, it's because I'm a Jinchuriki. And Chome says that you have some characteristics of a Jinchuriki as well. Which one do you possess? You mean the Beiju? Yes. Oh, I only possess the soul. As certainly Chome took over Fu. You possess Kurama's soul then. As from Naruto's mouth, Naruto was shocked that I spoke. You had to go and burst out my name, huh, Chome? I have been keeping quiet and enjoying this child's life. Wait, you, the man-hitter, enjoying some kid's life? And you're Jinchurikis nonetheless. What is going on? Is the world ending or something? Very funny. No, this kid is different. He never even wanted to be a shinobi in the first place. And I only hate ningens. Aren't they all the same? I mean, he is a ningen, basically. He is a blacksmith who is on a travel. And he does make quite fine blades, to be honest. They're like watching an artist doing a fine job, and it is satisfying to watch. And that is the only reason why I haven't killed this brat, even with this faulty seal. Wait, what? Yes, brat, you heard me right. So your real name is Kurama? That is the first question yet you asked me. Well, kind of, yeah. I thought that your name was Kyubi no Yoko. That is the title that was given to me. Cool. That is not cool. They regard me as a demon. I'm not. Oh, okay. Calm down. I'm sorry. Looks like I hit a nerve or something. You kinda did. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, man. You're forgiven. And who might you be? Oh, I'm Fu, said the girl. Nice to meet ya. What are you doing here, Naruto? As I said, I was here on travel, and I'm a blacksmith. or a new one at least. And I'm here for the auction. Oh yeah, I heard there's going to be an auction soon here. As Naruto, for the 2 days, well, spending time with Fu and became very best friends with her. Unknown to Fu, she was developing feelings but was unsure, and Naruto was staying with her at the time. Jiraiya allowed it because Naruto wasn't going anywhere and Jiraiya had some business to attend to for the 2 days as Naruto remained there. As now we see Naruto was forging something as Fu arrived there. What you doing, Naruto? Ah, you scared me. Well, I'm almost done. Since you fly around a lot and you can be hit by the air, there is something that you need to defend yourself and to counterattack. Here, as Naruto made a disc, or more like pair of discs, which retracted into a single one as well. What is this? It acts as a shield, and these discs are very sharp. If you grab them from within, they won't harm you, but if you grab them from the outside, they can cut you. Oh, amazing. What can they do? As Naruto fitted the said disc that was turned into a shield, made out of many discs on his, left palm, above it, like Captain America's shield. As he then said, threw a kunai projectile at me, as she threw, and the shield was able to deflect it as usual. It is indestructible and made out of chakra metal as well as with Ethereum that I was able to find. You don't need to worry about it. Wow, cool. But Naruto, isn't it expensive? It kinda is, but you can keep it. From me to my friend that I made. My first friend outside of the village. Really? Thank you, she said with blush. So, what else can it do? As Naruto brought out a ring from within. You see this? I grabbed it from inside. As Naruto then threw it at blinding speeds. Like a frisbee, it went down and literally cleaved off a tree in an instant. Whoa! See, it's that sharp. With right angle and momentum if you threw it. It is the most deadliest weapon and for both offensive and defensive. Wow, little larvae. This is certainly, as Kurama said, entertaining. And was quite satisfying to see the complete cleave off gut with such precision. This is for you. Wait, but what if I lose our disc? Well, you see here, on the other side of the shield, there is actually two, push buttons that you can press. One is to disengage for getting a disc to, engage in a combat or use it as a shield if you left it alone. And the other one is to track those. As Naruto pressed that, and with the help of some Fuinjutsu seals, it returned back to Naruto's hand. See this? With this way you can grab it back from within and then place it back on the shield. As the shield then completely turned back to normal without a single line in it. Like being a complete piece. That is certainly interesting, Naruto. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about anything. It has refurbishing seal as well as renewal seal. After every month it will clean itself as well as sharpen itself to how it was, regaining its 100% health at all times. Thank you. But what if I lose it altogether? That is on you then, Fu. As Fu pouted, as then she was given the shield, and Naruto went with Jiraiya to the auction, and there he saw that his sword was, very well regarded, and some called him even the second coming of Tarano, the legendary blacksmith. And from there on, the true legend of the Naruto, the legendary blacksmith, truly began. And after that, for the next 3 years continuously, Naruto went from hopping from village to village, even went to Kiri and stopped their war, helping out the rebellion forces and taking out Yagura, whom he built a lot of weapons for, as Yagura was now dead and Mei was completely head over heels for him as well. And as for Kumo, let's just say, they had katanas in their, taijutsu style engraved, so giving them more deadlier weapons, they were more than happy to make allies with Naruto. More than enough. Like Yujito, Samui, Karui, and even A, who was impressed by this. And he even said that Naruto was his potato brother like B, and if anyone wanted to mess with him, they'll be messing with him as well. And Naruto was more than happy to make new bonds. But 2.5 years had passed, and it was only after that Naruto was setting foot into an enemy's territory truly, and that territory was Iwagakure. As soon as he entered, he was halted and was brought inside alongside his, companion Jiraiya into the the Tsuchikage office. Jiraiya of the Sanin. And you look like Yellow Flash's kids. Yep. You know your father has a vendetta against us, and we hold a grudge against him. So? So, you walked into our territory, and we would do anything to get back at him. So basically, a father's sin is supposed to be made by his son here? As everyone became quiet. Okay, look, old man, I'm here to. Knowing that you all hate my father and all. Why? Because I want to create bonds. Bonds that can be broken, but they can be saved and can be extended into something entirely new. What can it be? Well, we'll see. That is why I'm here. Tell me what your true purpose is, as Naruto showed him his license. So you are the new creator going as Gojo right now. Why Gojo, not Naruto? Well, my father had a lot of enemies, and Naruto, yeah, it has a different meaning to his name. Fish cake. And that is the reason I didn't go with that. Because everyone would make fun of me. So, I went with Gojo. Okay, nice alias for a name. You're very well respected, Gojo-san. We like your work as well. Said Oniki as being a true collector of finest pieces of, weapon that were ever created and made. But if you want to remain here, you have to make 1500 katanas for us. That is absurd, Oniki. Even you know that. If you can't, then he will be executed for his father's crimes. And he has 1 month to do it. Fine, I'm up for it. And the katana should be exactly the same as usual. Alright, it will hone my skills even further. Naruto, are you insane? He's just trying to play you, and you're being played by him right now. Listen, old man, I know what I'm doing. He wants to play like this. Just let him. I will make sure that I'm the one who wins, not him. You don't have to worry about anything, Jiraiya. And Naruto for the next month builded each and every sword from the scratch. Entirely different. 1500 swords, entirely different from one another, but with great precision and equal amount of quality. And Oniki was beyond impressed. You have impressed me and my council and my people. Well, this was what I here to do, but unknown to him or Oniki, Kuretsuchi has been visiting and paying a lot of visits to him, mainly mocking him and all, but Naruto was only being nice to her, and Kuretsuchi didn't knew that how it began, but she was now liking the company of this guy more and more, even by the passing second. And now, Naruto's task was complete, and Naruto has learned a lot of new things and even gotten his, payment, and he was about to leave now, leaving a mark on his whole elemental nation. He was finally returning back to his village. I know where you have been going, Kuretsuchi, said Oniki to his granddaughter as both of them were standing at the entrance of the gates, seeing, Naruto and his sensei leaving. You have my permission to do as you wish, grandfather. I know. I don't hold grudge against this one. He is certainly different from his father, yet the same. What? Yes. His father gave us a chance to leave. He didn't want it to hurt us. But because of our ignorance and arrogance, we lost. He wanted to, leave us alive, but because of our men were so stubborn and arrogant, they were crushed by the other forces. But he was the one who literally, more like paralyzed them. I see. So he's not the one to blame. It was us. But because of our nature of putting blames on other, we have been placing our blame on him. I see. So, you really... Yes, I don't mind, Kuretsuchi. You have my freedom to go do as you wish. As on the other side, we see Naruto and Jiraiya now going. Naruto wasn't aware, but Jiraiya was aware as he was writing and scribbling down something in his diary. Kuretsuchi. Down. What are you writing there, old man? Oh, nothing, Naruto. Naruto's curiosity soared against one more roar as he dashed in an instant grabbed his book. Naruto was now much more buff and was wearing a black sleeveless karate-style top, as well as a black shinobi pant and shinobi sandals. Oh, it's a diary. Naruto's harem. There are a lot of women here. What's this harem thing? Wait, what? Said Jiraiya with face first. You don't know a thing about this? Yes, I don't. Is it something that you ate or something? No! God damn this idiot! These are your potential marriage partners, in which one or two may be your, wives, or all of them will be. What? Said Naruto. I just said what I said, and I know you heard it. It took a solid 10 minutes for Naruto's mind to process just what has happened. What? Yes, kid, you heard me right. Oh my god, since when? And how come nobody told me? Well, I had this idea. You have some weird ass ideas, Jiraiya. I know, kid. But you gotta admit, you'll be getting unlimited amount of, don't say the word, I hate you. As after that we see both of them being spied upon by none other than the Akatsuki members, mainly a female who arrived there out of nowhere from the ground, half white, half black. Her name was Zetsu, as she was the will and daughter of Kaguya herself. Why am I so infatuated with him? I only met him 1 year ago and he only possessed the soul of the Kyuubi. Why? Daughter, he is your father's reincarnation as well. Wait, what? Said a voice from Zetsu's mind as Zetsu was shocked, even said it out loud. Who was that? Said Naruto. Must be your mind. Because of all of the noise that is going on here, kid. What do you mean? Yes. The kid that I really loved. And whom my husband killed. What the fuck? What kind of storyline are you continuing here, Kajan? Well, it is true, my daughter. After my husband left for a war, after giving birth to 2 of his heirs, he never touched me, and I was quite lonely, and that is when a kid like him appeared. And he stayed with me as an aide. He even sacrificed himself for me, telling me that we will meet in another life and how he loved me and adored me. And I, to still this day, adore him and him alone. And that is why I haven't broken out of this seal. So, this plan was for what? To revive him. To grasp his soul from the Shinigami itself. I was going to exchange Shinju with that soul. But it seems the Shinigami has already made sure that it was reborn again. So, what am I to do now? I guess you will be joining this harem alongside me. Wait, really? Yes, daughter. What about the others? You have to take care of them. Sacrifice their souls to the Shinigami, and I will return. And Zetsu now had a very sinister smirk on her face. She went on a Megakure on a killing spree to kill down each and every member of the Akatsuki member, sacrificing their even souls and giving it away to the Shinigami, and freeing her mother. Now, my daughter, you and I will become one. What? Yes, for us to exist. As Kaguya then turned into Kagome, or Tsuki, as she had green streak of hair and golden yellow eyes that could turn into Byakugan, a little pale but humanish skin, and the horns were completely dispersed, but she had complete white hair still as well, alongside a green streak of hair. As now we see that she was wearing a black and white yukata. Ah, so this is the new us. Yes, now we should go. I should go, Kagome Otsutsuki, to claim my beloved. As now on the other side we see Naruto has finally returned, and on the other side, as he was returning and going towards the Kage office, thanks to Jiraiya's help, all the marriage proposals has been already sent to Minato, who has taken the mentality of the Kage again. And when Mito heard about this, she was enraged, and so were the Naruto co-alliance from Konoha, which consisted of Hana Inuzuka, Inami Uchiha, as well as Ino and Hinata. And they wanted alongside Mito to in on this. So they were there as well. And the whole council was quite shocked to see that such a big harem was being created for a kid. And let's just say, when they met with Naruto, they were quite shocked. And when the harem was being finalized, that is when Kagome Otsutsuki arrived there and introduced herself. And Naruto was quite shocked to see her as well. You and I were past lovers. I have just regained my memories, but you haven't. But you will soon. Okay. Good, you're in, said Giraffe. Wait, what? Don't say that, Sensei, said Minato. And why shouldn't he? Okay, ma'am. Minato? How come? I mean, she's scary. Oh, really now? I'm sorry, Kushina. I'm sorry, hun. And as for Naruto, all he could say was, what? And 3 years of time skip, we see Naruto with still same expression wearing a traditional groom's kimono, which was complete black as he was standing on the aisle. In front of him was his bride, whom he has to kiss and put the ring upon. As Sasuke then arrived, you better take care of my sister. As, well, Kiba also nodded, and Naruto was quite shocked to see so many people gathered there. Wow, I didn't know that this was going to happen. Well, kid, you know I'm jealous of you, but you should be happy. I'm proud of you. You're the luckiest son of a bitch out there ever. You better enjoy it. And that is when Naruto saw Tadano as well as Komi to arrive there with a golden plated license of Naruto under the alias of Gojo. Congratulations, kid. You have finally gone down in legends like me. Your art is now being sought out by the richest of the richest out there, as well as the most strongest of the strongest out there. So you better be ready for this challenge, because I'm not gonna hold anything back against you, my rival. Neither will I, Sensei. No, it's now Tadano-san. Yes, Tadano-san. It was nice working with you, Naruto. Same as well here, Tadano-san. As Komi then also patted Naruto and congratulated him. And let's just say, after that, Naruto had a lot of kids who wanted to become something entirely different, as well as shinobis. And due to them being from all the villages, they were now completely tied together and allied. Even Kagome's children were, as well, whose name was ironically Hakaromo and Homura again, once more. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!